Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Los Angeles Rams and the Tennessee Titans. And his punter, Ethan Evans, is going to send this one away. And away we go from Nashville. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ward taken right to the air. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll get it up to the 44. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's across midfield into Rams territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
We'll throw this one. Ward. Running right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Titans have a 1st.
At the 31-yard line.
No.
Again, a run with Pollard. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. Free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here. Stafford gonna go on 4th. This is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's incomplete left side. Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. It could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams find an answer with their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But on the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a punchy gap on top of it.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Across midfield to the 45. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. Give him 38 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Steady!
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Come on, set!
Right back to Pollard. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
70 Ranger!
Brings up 2nd
From the gun, it's Ward. Makes the catch. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Ready, set!
3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
Hawk 70, Hawk!
To the air with Ward. And the defender comes away with it. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. over on that sideline watching their would-be touchdown pass and 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Okay, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. First and 10. Ward shaking off the pick here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans have a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Again, Ward going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up second down. He's going to throw it again. Looking right, and he finds it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
From the red zone on first. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Here's Sly to try the point after. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point.
13.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. To throw, Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these out cuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Now Stafford again. Nakua here, he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 22 out of that play. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dump off top on his back. Gets to space right side. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams grow their lead to 8. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First and 10 here. Ward. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
First down throw here for Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go, and that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that gets them back within 5. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
60.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and a hit, knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. Got him, man. That's Nakua. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First down. A 28-yard gain.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. It's Stafford once more. Connects on the crosser. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Ward's going to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Ridley nicks the ground downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10.
On the gun, it's Ward. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Strong running inside the 30. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
Working quickly here.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Another for Pollard. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Pick up of a couple, and after 3 straight stops, they're up against 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans trim the deficit down to 5.
28, Titans 23.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to Jarrett loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
1st and 10. It's Pollard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the tackle.
65.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check
At
smash.
the
Check smash.
13-yard line.
Ready.
Ward in the pistol. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Titans take a slim 2-point lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
First down throw here for Stafford. Gets everything he has under this one. Toward Moore, but it's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Going now on first down. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running here with Pollard from the pistol. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready? 19, 18, 19, Lions.
Here's Ward. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ward's going to throw here on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cowboy 80. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Let's go.
On fourth down, Ward. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Stafford now on second and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find Trey McBride. And things look tougher now with third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's going to bring this one back. Gets a pick six and a Tennessee touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock. Wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight?
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,